As we approach a new year, legislative leaders at the Capitol are still focused on last year's election.
The Republicans will try again to change election laws. Meanwhile, Democrats are focused on preserving them in 2022. CBS 58's Capitol correspondent Emily Fannin spoke to both leaders in the Assembly about their priorities next year. Emily.
The Assembly majority and minority leader tell me election laws will continue to be top of mind heading into 2022. Now, all of this comes as Republicans continue to criticize how the 2020 presidential election was administered, despite numerous reports revealing no evidence of widespread voter fraud in the Badger State. Wisconsin's 2020 presidential election will still dominate conversations at the state capitol in the new year. The Republican leader of the Assembly said they will again attempt to pass a host of bills to change election laws after Governor Tony Evers vetoed them earlier this year.
We have to have more confidence in our election. That's probably the thing that I would pick as number one.
Assembly Minority Leader Gordon Hint said Democrats are lucky to have a governor who can block GOP efforts he says are additional barriers to voting. That could change if Wisconsin elects a Republican governor next year.
Governor Evers stands in complete contrast to the circus that we're seeing. You know, the ideological barbs, the extremists, the attacks on our elections.
Republicans also want to see new leadership and reform at the State Elections Commission. Voss, however, says he doesn't support calls to overhaul the agency or eliminate it.
So I would rather reinstill what we originally thought was the law, which was WEC can do things, but through an administrative rule where the legislature can say yes or no.
Tough on crime proposals like bail reform and revoking probation for repeat offenders are also top of mind for Republicans in 2022. Democrats rather focus on bills to expand expungement eligibility on criminal records.
Not negatively impact people who are making, bad decisions, early in their life.
Now, both parties tell me the worker shortage is another matter they want to address heading into the new year. It's likely we'll see dueling proposals from both parties introduced to address this matter, but that means that leaves little room to find bipartisanship. In Madison, Emily Fannin, CBS 58 News.